Well, you know, the last rays of summer's warmth ebbs away, replaced by the gentle breezes of autumn as it wafts itself upon us, and then more recently we get blasted by winter's cold chill. And each time we recognize once again change is inevitable. Right? Nature is constantly changing, and yet so many people have the notion that change is completely frightening. For some, it's even pulverizing, paralyzing is probably the better word. Hey, welcome to another episode of Your Success at Last. DNA, doing those necessary actions. Yep, that's me, Tracy the Ace Brinkman, coming at you once again. Why do I always sound like a pitchy salesman when I do that? Anyway, starting right off, yeah, change is it. Change is it. And today's question that we always ask every day on this day is, what do you really want? Right? This is all about setting your goals. And if you really sit down, and I want you to sit down and think about this question after the podcast, sometime today, maybe right before you go to bed, after you're done with a busy day at work, doing what you do. What do you really want? Write it down. And here's the thing. You're going to need to go through some changes for you to have what you really want. Because if you keep doing what you've done, you'll keep getting what you've gotten. And if you're not getting what you want, you have to change what you're doing. The toughest part of that is people are creatures of habit. That's it. Being a creature of habit, you're going to find it difficult to adjust to changes that are certain to come into your life. I'm a victim of this, right? You get into that routine. Life kind of feels like an old, comfortable pair of shoes, and you start to realize that you need new ones. You may even find the new ones that you know which ones you like. You go out and you look for them, and you find the new ones that you really, really want. But you know the minute you slip into those, it's going to cause a little discomfort. You're going to blister parts of your life. Even though it's probably going to be a little while, until you get them all broke in and they become your new comfortable pair of shoes. But life just here's the thing. Let me step back for a second and go, look, I'm a realist. Life just isn't always that easy, right? It's just not simple all the time. If it was easy, everyone would be super successful, have everything they want, the perfect mate, the perfect house, the perfect job, but that's just not the way it is. We may want what's better for us, and what may be better for us is not always what we're used to, but it certainly is worth the trouble of breaking in new habits, new lifestyles, like a new pair of shoes, right? It really is. Change can be painful, but it doesn't always have to be super painful. I mean, if you just look at it, look around you, look at nature. Like I started off right here. If you look at nature, it gives us clue in how change can be completely effortless, right? If you think about those beautiful autumn-colored leaves, they don't just hang around on that old tree for dear life. No, I won't change. No, I'm going to stay here. I can bear the winter. No, they yield to the change, and they easily float down to the ground, right? With the coming of autumn, if you like going outside, you could be busy in your garden, pulling out the weeds, pulling out the old stuff, sweeping up those leaves that were smart enough not to hang on to the trees, and getting ready for the rest, right? Getting ready for that blast of winter that's coming along. If you think about it, if you're a smart gardener, you know, right, that the ground has to take a break. And next year, it'll be ready for all those wonderful things to grow out of it, right? Are there things in your life that gently need to be eased out of? Things you need to be pulling out, some old stuff that you need to get rid of to get ready for the wonderful things that are going to be coming up next spring? Maybe there are bad relationships. You have bad habits. Or maybe they're just things, maybe they're not bad, but they're just not going to take you where you want to go. So in that sense, they're kind of bad, but not bad. They're not damaging, but they're just holding you back, right? Don't be afraid to do a little gardening in your own life, in your own mind. And every gardener knows that unless we get to the roots, we're really not getting rid of the problem. It may go away for a little while, but if you don't get to that root, it's going to sneak its way back into your garden very, very quickly. It's one of the things I say quite often about all the commercials we see for all the pharmaceuticals on television. Many of them, I don't know, maybe all of them are treating symptoms. They're patches, they're band-aids. They're not getting to that root. So you're going to take this to get rid of that. Well, because that root hasn't been taken care of, it's going to cause something else, and you still got to take another one. Next thing you know, you got this rainbow-colored plethora in your little Sunday through Saturday pill box. So you've got to get to the root. So with harvest time, actually harvest time is just kind of past us, right? But with harvest time, there's really, I think when it comes to our personal development and our world and our success, harvest time is always here, and there's no time to stop weeding through the garden of our minds. Because let's be honest, when it comes to that garden needs constant attention in order for us to flourish and be all that we can be, to get the dreams that we desire and deserve. And the only way to keep this garden into tip-top shape is to make sure there's no weeds sneaking back in there trying to strangle any good that we're trying to do, right? The weeds in our mind, well, you could call them negative thoughts, right? Because they like to creep in and keep us from achieving everything we're striving for. William James said, human beings, by changing their inner attitudes of their mind, can change all the aspects of their life. Actually, I think the actual quote is, human beings, by changing the inner attitudes of their mind, change the outer aspects of their life. At the end of the day, what he was saying is how we change our inner attitudes affects how we're able to change or guide our lives. So, how do we change the inner attitudes of our minds? Well, it's quite clear, really, if you think about it, by changing the way you think. You're going to have to put fear and negativity off to the side. I'm not going to say ignore it. Fear is wise. Fear is this instinct from way back when that kept us alive. Fear is going to keep you from jumping into the fire unless you're trying to save your child or save someone you care about or just save another human life, right? You don't want to ignore fear, but you don't want to be paralyzed by it. And you definitely want to put negativity off to the side. Right? Keep it alongside or keep it behind you, but don't have it in front of you all the time where it's your focus. How? Well, let's come back to those leaves. The leaves of autumn, they gently blow down from the tree, right? Don't try to make changes in your thinking overnight. How many times have you sat there at this beautiful tree in your yard, and as autumn came, right, you started seeing patches of it disappearing in the trees, little holes, and the next thing you know, it seemed like it was in a day, but really it took weeks. The tree is standing there, quote unquote, naked, so to speak. And then when spring comes around, you start seeing the buds, and then a few blooms, and it seems like almost shortly thereafter, the tree is in full bloom. It doesn't happen all overnight. So don't try to change your thinking overnight and expect to get instant results. You can't just rip those thoughts out of your mind. As much as you'd like to, it just doesn't happen. No, you're going to have to be gentle to yourself and let the positive thoughts replace the negative ones. And that's going to take a little bit of effort. I'm going to get biblical on you for a second. Yes, it's going to take some hard work. Yes, you're going to be constantly trying to fill your mind with positive thoughts. Proverbs 27:3 says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Yeah, I'm not all thumping the Bible here, but it's a perfect saying. What we are, what we think we are, we are. What we think we are, we become. We are what we think. When the negative thoughts sneak into your mind, and if you don't do anything about them, you're going to become a negative person. So you're going to have to be ready and willing to replace those thoughts with positive ones, or at least positively address the negative thoughts you're having, right? Just don't say to yourself, nope, I won't let those thoughts take over my mind. I will think positively. I don't want you to be so blind about it. But as a negative thought comes into your mind, address it. Why am I thinking like this? Oh, well, this happened and that happened, and my brother just died, and I'm feeling sad. Spin that now. I'm thankful I had him in my life in the first place. I can do everything I can to honor his memory. I can try to live to be the man he saw me to be, right? Those are the kind of things you can spin into. You're not ignoring the negative, but you're addressing it. You can use affirmations. Affirmations are good to have readily available, but don't rely on them. If you don't take action after the affirmation, you're not going to replace any negative thoughts with a positive one. You're going to have to think and take action. And which is why you hear me say this all the time. So it won't be easy. I'm not going to lie to you, right? But it won't be like super hard either. It'll be different, right? Like putting on a new pair of shoes that we talked about earlier. The autumn leaves fall to make way to new life, right? You're going to have to go through changes, and these changes will bring on new life, new growth in your body, your mind, your soul, your business, your relationship, your success. So, change is inevitable. Why fight it? Why be afraid of it? Yeah. Change is going to require you to do a bit of readjusting, but it's always worth it in the end. So don't be afraid of change, and change will do you good. Think successfully. Take action. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye bye.